Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am back with another video. It is a new story. I don't think I've done one since story time week, and it's been a hot minute since then. I got a lot of requests on a new story, so here it is. So this story is going to be about my most embarrassing moment. Now, I've had a lot, and I mean a lot of embarrassing moments. However, whenever anyone asks what's your most embarrassing moment, this is the story that I always tell. I don't even know how to start with this story, but I think this took place when I was 12 or 13, somewhere around there. I definitely wasn't, I wasn't a freshman in high school, so couldn't have been like 14, so 12 or 13. And I, like many other people out there, grew up every Sunday in church. Sunday school, then the church service. I didn't mind that part, I had no problem with that. What I had a problem with was the choir. Now, when I think of a choir, I think, 15 to 20 people, long robes, books in your hands. That's great. My church had that. That was the adult choir. They had the adult choir, the junior choir, and then the children's choir. The children's choir had like 6 kids in it, and then the junior choir was me and another person. Yeah, there were only 2 people in the junior choir. That's not a choir, that's a duet, okay? So I didn't like it because I just felt like everyone, there's no one else to take that heat if anything goes wrong. There's a flat note, something, whatever. Everyone's just staring directly at me and this other girl. But Mama Deuce was not about to let me drop out of the choir. So every Sunday, against my will, I would go sing in the choir. So there's this one day, just like every other Sunday, going through the service. It's time for the choirs to perform. Adult choir went, yay. Children's choir went, yay. I don't know why the children, now that I think about it, why would the children's choir go before the junior choir? But anyway, children went, yay. Now it's time for the junior choir, me and this other girl. So we get up there and getting ready, microphones in hand, music starts playing, and we're both standing there singing. Jesus loves the little children. And I don't even know, I want to say 40 seconds into the song, I don't remember what song it was, but 40 seconds into this song, all you hear from me is I don't know what it was. I don't remember if I was sick at that time and that's why I was coughing. You know how sometimes you can choke on your own spit and that's how you end up coughing? I don't know what it was, but y'all, I was damn near dry heaving it. Words can't describe the coughs that were coming out of my mouth. They were not normal coughs. They were like Now, you might think to yourself, that's not so bad, everyone. No, it was bad. You want to know why it was bad? It was bad because nowhere in my brain did I think to myself, take the microphone away from your mouth. Yeah, so it's me and this other girl up there. She's still singing kind of, and I'm here with this microphone, dry heaving into this microphone the entire song. Nothing in my head said, take your mouth away from the microphone. And it's not a big church, alright? I would say this church could probably fit 100 people comfortably. I would say somewhere around there. There definitely weren't 100 people in the damn audience. So, but yeah, so that's just me coughing into this mic. Now you might be asking, what was the girl next to you doing? I don't know if she was so stunned by what was going on. But, I started coughing and she kind of gave me a glance, you good? And then kept singing. But as I kept coughing, she realized, I'm not gonna, you're on your own at this point. I can't finish this song. She stopped singing. Well, kind of. She's standing next to me and she's like, Jesus. She's going back and forth between looking at me, trying to sing, and then looking at the audience, trying to convince them that this is not a hot mess on this stage right now. So it's so after the longest 3 or 4 minutes of my life, the song stops and it's silence for 10 seconds. I'm thinking they're did that really just happen? It's just, and then I guess when they realize oh, it's over, that actually happened, we kind of have to be somewhat supportive. They're like, yay! Yeah. Y'all, Usually what we would do for after you're done performing is you go sit back down in the pews. Once again, like at this point, nothing went how it's supposed to go. So we run off the stage and go sit behind the organist who was playing, and and we don't sit like in the pews behind her, we sit on the floor behind her. Like, we did not want to be seen whatsoever. I'm not sure why she didn't want to be seen. Like, I'm the one who completely embarrassed myself there, but she didn't want to be seen either. So we're sitting there on the ground, and y'all thought that coughing stopped? No, it did not. The entire service, I was just like, There was even a point during the service where the organist reaches back and hands me a cough drop. I'm pretty sure at that point everyone was just like, shut the up. I don't know why I didn't just leave. Like, leave the whole service area, go sit in the back where like they have the Sunday school. I don't know why I didn't, but I just sat there and coughed the entire service. So service is over, and you know, people like talk to each other afterwards. I wanted no parts of that. But of course, everyone wanted to somewhat try and be supportive. They were like, oh, you did so good. It was okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. We all have our ups and boo-boos. Someone literally said ups and boo-boos to me. I was like, this is what my life has come to. Like, this is really what my life has come to. So I get through all the, you know, fake sympathy, the fake great jobs, and I make my way out to the car where my family already is. Now, you would think it's your family. You just had like an extremely embarrassing moment. They would be like, you know, don't worry about it, like everyone else in the service was. I got in that car, and here's my brother in my ear. Oh, you look like a dumbass. Oh, I couldn't stop coughing. You've got a disease. Literally, that's all he's like. That's all the stuff he's saying in my ear, and I'm like, I'm ignoring it because it's my older brother. I knew he was gonna make fun of me. You know, Mama Dukes turns around in the car and goes, "So you couldn't take the microphone away from your mouth?" And I'm like, here we go. And my dad turns around and goes, that was not good. That was horrible. And this is why I always tell people, like, there's nothing strangers can say to hurt my feelings, because growing up Haitian, like, your family says it all right? You are pretty much raised to have thick skin because they say everything, alright? They don't know this thing called censor, you know, let me not try to hurt your feelings. They're just blunt. Take it or leave it. And so I had to sit the whole car ride listening to them just go in on how bad I did. And I was like, I mean, like, this, what can I say? I knew it was bad. There's no way, there's no beating around the bush. Like, it was bad. It was embarrassing. However, there's a bright side to this. You know damn well that was my last day in the junior choir. Yeah, I didn't go back after that. It was like, yeah, I had to be 13, now that I think about it, because the excuse that I made to the director was that, oh, you know, I'm starting high school and I've got a lot of after-school activities, so I won't be able to make it to rehearsals for the choir, so I can't do this anymore. And she was like, are you sure you're just not embarrassed about what happened on Sunday? And in my head, I was like, bitch, you know damn well it's because of what happened on Sunday. Why are you asking me questions you already know the answer to? But out loud, I was like, no, I just really have some things I need to focus on. You know, I'm starting high school. It's a whole new thing. So I kind of need to focus and kind of gel into that whole thing of a new transition, blah, blah, blah. She was like, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. I don't think my family kept going to that church, like, after a month after that happened. Like, I think we found a new church to go to. I don't know, maybe my parents were as embarrassed as I was, that they were like, you know what, we're just not going to go to this church at all anymore. But I didn't join another choir after that. Didn't matter what church it was in. That was the last day of my choir days. So that is it for my most embarrassing moment. Help your girl out, make her feel a little bit better about herself. Let me know your most embarrassing moment in the comments down below. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!